sometimes we just have to start over. And we have to start over. And we have to start over. And we have to start over several times till we get things right. I mean, just makes sense. Part of life, right? So I'm 63 and a half years old. I've been overweight since I was 8. I've been on more diets than I can remember or count. I don't even want to sit here and try to figure it out. I just know that it's been pretty much for 55 years, minus a few months here and a few months there, and a little bit of time here, a little bit of time there. I've been on some sort of a diet, some sort of a restriction type thing. Even, and not just being vegan, but well before I was vegan, there was always things that were restricted when you're trying to lose weight, trying to get in shape, whatever, trying to follow the healthy stuff, right? And I have force fed myself to eat probably hundreds of things that I didn't even like. Some of these things every day, because on the program that you're on, that's what it's called for, right? And so you do what it's called for. The starting over seems to be a very common theme. Starting over, starting over, starting over. And I have all the way through all the videos I have done, I've got like, 200 videos or something. I have always said that the most important thing is maintenance. The losing it, any of us can do. We can lose weight. All of us know how. We're well practiced at it. You know, we all have what works best for us. We all know exactly how. I remember when I used to want, if I wanted to lose 5 or 6 pounds, I could do it from say Thursday to Saturday morning so that I could have that flat stomach for the weekend. I remember doing that. Okay, now it would take more than that. Okay, so here's what happened to me this year, in the year 2024. I have held my weight down for over 3 years, doing the low carb vegan thing, being very strict, doing exactly what I was supposed to, being on top of it, blah, blah, blah. Well, several months ago, even before I hurt my foot and stuff, I was just like, I was tired. I was tired. I needed a break. I just was like, I'm just tired. I just like, it was constantly being on guard, constantly being on watch, constantly being on, I don't know, what do you call it? On patrol or whatever, right? And I just wanted some time off. Didn't mean I went crazy. I did not go crazy. I ate probably more of my sugar-free, dairy-licious ice cream, the vegan ice cream that has no sugar. I ate probably more of that than I should have. Made more of my low-carb cakes than I should have. Because here's the thing, it doesn't matter what you eat. If you eat too much or too often, you're still going to have a weight issue, right? Okay. So, and this is all leading up to what I gained from doing this and how that all worked out for me. And I saw it happening. I saw that I was gaining. I wasn't an imbecile. I'm not stupid. I saw that the weight was coming back on. Specific places were filling back out. Pants that had been loose in certain areas weren't as loose anymore. That kind of stuff. So I knew it was happening. I wasn't too concerned because I felt like I was at such a good place that I could put some on and I would just take it right back off. Well, by the time I finally decided, here, let me jump on the scales and check in and see what was going on, it was probably 20 pounds up by then. And that was enough to make me go, wait, what? What's happening right now? What's really going on? And for some reason, instead of getting a grip on it right then and there, I freaked out and added another 10 to it. So now 30, 30. And I'm like, wait, what just happened? So here's what happened for me. It's hard to fight against our real personal, our very own natures, okay? We're told all of our lives, or at least I have been told. Okay, so I have been told all my life, and I know that this is something that gets told to a lot of people. Break your fast in the morning. Breakfast is your most important meal of the day. Get up, have your breakfast, get your metabolism going, and then feed it every couple hours or every few hours, and have a lunch. And make it healthy, salads and stuff like that. Lean proteins, whatever you're gonna have, and then go forth and have your dinner and blah blah blah, and have your dessert and everything, and just keep going. And this will feed your metabolism and keep things going. Does not work for everybody. And here's the thing. I fought my nature for years. I've tried the whole morning thing. When we were first trying to design a program and trying to design a concept of a window, we've always heard, don't eat after 7 at night. Don't eat after 7 at night. If you eat after 7 at night, it's going to be bad. Well, that's for people who go to bed at 8 or 9. I just want to fit that in here. If you go to bed at 8 or 9 because you have to be up at 4:30 to go to work or something, then what I'm fixing to really talk about is not going to work for you. This works for people like me who don't go to bed early. We should, but we don't. And we were up until 11:30 midnight every night. This is more geared for those people because those people are on a different time frame than regular people. Okay, so when we first started trying to design this window, we were like, cut it off by 4 o'clock. So you could open your window at noon, you had to cut it off by 4, open it at 2, and the very latest was cut it off by 6, but that really didn't work, so we kept trying to pull it back to 4. For the best weight loss, it was going to be 10 to 2. Then we tried an 8 to 12 thing. You know, you're done eating by 12 every day. Boy, that was a failure, a big failure. We tried them for a while. We stuck pretty good. Me and my husband stuck pretty good to the whole be done by 2 o'clock thing. That faded away eventually because again, it was against our nature. We were eating at times when we weren't even hungry. Here's how my body does the whole hunger thing. Okay, my very first hunger cue, not thirsty cue, not I wish I had some coffee, not a thought of, oh, that cinnamon roll looks good. My first hunger cue every single day of my life, it's the same. I always know exactly what's going on. I can tell you the time of the day by my hunger cues. It's going to be 2-ish. I say 2-ish because it's not straight up and down 2. It can be 2, 5 till 2, 15 after 2, but it's 2-ish, okay? Every day. That's when I have my very first, oh, I could eat something. I'm not hungry. My stomach's not growling. I'm not having any kind of physical hunger pains. It's a mental thought of, oh, I could eat something right now. But if I just if I just go, yeah, but I'm gonna eat and go off and do something else, it goes away really fast. There's no physical hunger behind it, and there's no food obsession behind it. Because we're gonna talk a little here about food, the food voices. Okay, there's no food voices at this point in time. Around 4-ish, and I say 4-ish again, a little before, a little after the 4-ish hour. Now I have my second hunger cue, and this one comes with more thoughts, more thinking, a better laid out thought process. And a little bit of physical hunger, but not a lot. I'm not like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. I'm just like, oh, I could really eat something now. Ooh, that sounds good. Or I have this in the refrigerator. That's going to be good with this or that or the other thing. Okay. But let's say that I skip that time too. I get busy. I'm doing things the next day. And I'm like, oh shit, it's 5:30, 6 o'clock, right? 6-ish is going to be when literally, it's like, imagine my stomach, your stomach, any stomach has 2 big eyeballs and they're closed all day. At 6 o'clock, I go, boing, the eyes are open, and now I'm in hunger phase 3, and I am searching for food. I am on the hunt. Here's the bad thing about it. If I ate at 2 o'clock that day or 12 o'clock that day or any other time of that day, and this happens to me, 9 times out of 10, I can fight my way through it, but it's a long battle. I'll be battling from 6 all the way through until about 9 o'clock at night. So for 3 hours every night, I'm food obsessed and I'm fighting. It's a war. Okay. I lucked out here the last few years that I started doing this low carb vegan thing because I was eating so many greens, which we learned actually dulls your appetite. It actually just suppresses your appetite because of the glycolides and stuff. We learned that, and we were getting massive greens all throughout the first 3 years. We were getting these free veggie boxes, and on top of it, I was just eating lots of them, trying to unplug an artery. They kind of affected me intestinally in a way that wasn't good, and I had to stop eating so many of them. I had to stop eating them for a while. I had to stop eating all vegetables for a while. It was really bad. Did not help with the whole weight gain situation because that was during that whole, all the vegetables are off. I have added greens back. That is back on the table. And here's what I'm doing now. So around 4-ish, when I get my second hunger cue, that, oh, I could eat something. I feel a little physically hunger. This sounds good. That sounds good. I'll actually plan out what I'm going to have, but I don't eat yet. I'll go ahead and keep doing things. I'll find, like right now, I'm in between my 4 and 6 hours. I'm right there in the in between right now doing this video. But I'm not hungry. I'm not starving. I'm very relaxed. I'm very calm. I'm not food focused. I know what I'm having for dinner. It's already prepped and ready. Around 5:30, my coffee pot is set to go. I drink decaf. I'm not having anything by the time I cut myself off at night until 5:30 the next day. So I'm fasting literally from, I'll tell you my cutoff time here in a minute, from my cutoff time until my 5:30 time. I start the coffee pot, I take my supplements, I take my probiotics, I take all the stuff I'm supposed to. I enjoy my first cup of coffee so much because not only can I have stevia in it, but I can have my no carb heavy whipping cream, the vegan whipping cream that I found, and I don't have to worry about having things in it. Because see, here I'm the type, if I have my coffee in the morning, I know a lot of people say they can have black coffee and they stay right where they need to be, blah, blah, blah. Great. I'm not saying you can't do that. For me, that doesn't work. If I have anything with flavor, it does not work. It sets off the hungries. One bite of something, one drink of something, it doesn't matter. And I don't enjoy my coffee black. I enjoy it with heavy whipping cream and stevia. So I start at 5:30, have my cup of coffee, and then about a quarter till 6, I'll start warming all the dinner stuff up and getting everything ready. And between 6 and 6:15, I'm ready to eat. So I make a production out of it right now because it's a new thing. So I take it into the table, set everything down, get everything set up and stuff, and I eat till I'm full. I'm not measuring things. I'm not weighing things. I do have some pictures I might tack onto this, but I'm just taking it real calm with the stuff that I've how I'm eating. I'm not going crazy eating huge amounts. I'm not trying to eat until my stomach's so full I can't breathe, because here's what I told myself. Anything I want to eat that's vegan, as long as I keep it into this little window I've got now, which starts at 5:30, eating starts at 6. And by the way, I eat my last food, if I want more, right before 8. 8 o'clock is my cutoff time. I don't care if I'm in the middle of drinking something with flavor or something. I'm like, oh, lid back on it in the fridge and get my water. I go right back to water at 8 o'clock. When I first started doing it, I was a nervous wreck. I was shaking. I was like, oh my God, this is so late. Is this going to work? Oh my God, this is going to be so scary eating this late at night, because I hear all these horrible things about it, right? I've lost 1 pound a day. I'm aware that it's water and it's just the flush and it's all the first stuff. I don't care. I feel good. I feel like my cheekbones are showing again. I feel like I got off a little bit of weight just getting off. I've been doing this since Monday. The reason I'm saying since Monday is because Monday is a fasting day, so I fasted anyway. So technically, the last time I ate any other way was Sunday, so I'm going pretty good here. It is easy for me because when I get hungry at 4 or 2 or whatever, have my little hunger cube, and I'm like, dinner's not till 5:30. And it's easier than trying to do like the every other day thing, trying to do the 4 hours apart thing, because here's what happened. When I would eat at 2, and let's say that I was giving myself till 6. Let's say that from 2 to 6 was my eating window. I would eat at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I was hungry from the minute I started eating. Now I eat something at 6 something. That usually takes me until almost 7. I might eat something after 7, a few bites of more food or something. Or I might wait until about 7:15 till 8 and have a few bites of something. And sometimes I don't. But if I want to, I will. 8 o'clock is my cutoff time. It's working really well. The whole 1 meal a day thing, I know I've said how many times, I don't believe in this, I'm never going to do this, blah, blah, blah. That's what's working right now. So that's what we're doing right now. Will I stay doing this forever? I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I'm way more in the groove right now. I'm doing more of what makes sense to what my body wants to do, what my body's craving, what I need to do to feel calm and serene. Maybe now that I'm eating the greens again, like I have a big huge pan of greens tonight. Maybe now that I'm eating so many greens again, maybe I can go back to my shorter time, my earlier time. I don't know. But for now, this is what I'm doing. And I just wanted to share, keep everybody up to date. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.